We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned. We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned.
For God is for us, so who could be against? If you're living halfway, stop riding the fence. You either represent the King Jesus or not. Make a move, all you gotta do is door knock. Then he will open it and you will start noticing things you never seen cause you was clothed in sin. But he died for everyone that puts a hope in him. They may say you're not holy, you got to be insane, but if you know me you ought to see the change. My testimony remains all the same, from smoking with my homies just to alter my brain. Then God spoke it slowly, time to change your lane. Before you burn, you need to do a U-turn. You can't get to the heavenly place until you learn to fall on your face and realize it's because of my grace you're saved from death, not by the work you've done, but because I love you so much I sent my only begotten son.
We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned. We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned.
Strap up your boots and put your armor on. We're going to war for the truth, and God is on our side. And when the enemy is sending the heavy artillery, we hide and take shelter in the Lord God Almighty. And remember, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So surrender and stepping towards heaven, singing our Papa. We tend to get respect and glory by men, and that ain't proper. We need to walk in his righteous steps, take heed to his word is life or death. God pleased with us to take life, but Satan tries to deceive us to take life. He imitates and creates false states, tries to relate to make you feel all great, but it's all fake, and I call it a mistake. Trying to think you can duplicate the host of heaven, the creator of earth in 6 days and rest on the seventh, the bread of life without the leaven. So let's fight, my brethren.
We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned. We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned.
We no longer long for the temporary pleasures of the world that want to encore. They want more. For those who live according to the flesh is death, so let's be spiritual minded as we walk in every single step. Deflect the enemy's attacks that try to inject poison in your brain, make you feel strange and insane. Reject the rest of your body, making you feel ungodly. Now you're living in sin and hardly remembering when you were delivered from him. Satan's got you stuck in a web full of lies, and there's no ducking, no matter how hard you try. Only thing on your mind, am I gonna make it out dead or alive? The world's telling you only the strong will survive. The fittest they spittin', but forget it, as Jesus Christ as my witness. It was already written, give him your life you are living, and not the vice you are gripping. Then pick up your sword steady and get war ready.
We will fight for the Lord, so we must be ready for war. His word we use for our sword. All our enemies have been warned.